Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Observer. The game that really doesn't care about what actual good horror is. If it can actually start up faster. Why does it have to... Why does it... Observer, for some reason, just has a launcher, and I have no idea why. Like, why would you make a game like this just have a launcher? It's a single-player game. It's not like it's going to be updated frequently. Yeah. It's not even like a franchise of games either. Oh, hey. I missed this. Lore.
The year is 2084. If they told me what the world would become, I would not have believed them. First, there was the nanophage, the disease of transition. A digital plague that swept across the land, killing thousands upon thousands of augmented souls. A heavy cost for meddling with our minds and bodies. Then came the war, the big one. The great decimation. The West killed the East killed the West. There were no winners. Except for Chiron. The corporation seized power and forged the Fifth Polish Republic, a crooked empire of blood and ash. There was no one left to oppose them. But still, we endured, and so it goes. The rich get richer as the poor rot away in their hovels, desperately looking for ways to escape reality. I am what they fear, a corporate tool of oppression, a despised leech that creeps into your dreams and feeds off your fears. If you don't remember, if you won't remember, that's when they call me, to access you, to gather evidence, to dredge up whatever's hiding in the darkest corners of your mind. My name is Daniel Lazarski. I'm an observer.
And of course he is Iron Man. Hello, Kira Potatoes. Who I assume is Potato. Anyway, I've never actually seen that. I didn't know that existed. So we're about halfway through this game, I think. We might be able to finish it tonight. I'm gonna try and finish it tonight. We'll see if we can finish it tonight. Let's go. It's still got a janky as... Oh, right! An actual horror section. Let's go find a monster. Remove your implant. Yes. Honestly, please be honest with me. Do we really need the motion sickness? Okay, so we've got this lock. We need to find...
Hey! Anyone out there? Help me, please!
I will help you.
What's wrong? What's going on in there?
Oh, thank God. Please! I'm trapped in here.
Ferret really
Okay,
hates this
sir.
game,
Can you tell me exactly what's going on?
and I kind of understand
I woke
why.
up stuck to this contraption. There was a tube down my throat. I barely managed to pull it out.
Okay. Take a look around the room and tell me what you see.
I can't see
Hey, he's
anything. There's something on my head. Oh, God, help me.
Sure.
Let's try this. The thing on your head, can you take it off?
I'm not sure. I could barely lift my arms. God damn it, what have they done to me?
Sir, listen to me. I want you to park your elbows on the chair, lower your head, and pull backwards.
Thanks. I got it off. It's some kind of helmet. There's cables everywhere. There's a logo, some kind of face with wings.
PSVR, Siri.
The what? Hey! Answer me! As captain of the Endeavor, a representative of the United Earth Initiative, I demand to know what's going on here!
The Endeavor? Huh.
I hate to break it to you, sir, but there's no such thing as the United Earth Initiative.
What?
Do you know what a trancer is?
No! Why should I?
Someone who checks out, ditches reality, lives in a fantasy world.
Well, why are you telling me this?
You are in your apartment. You're not a captain. It was an illusion, sorry. The lockdown must have screwed up the transmission. You're experiencing atrophy, so you may have been sitting
Oh,
in the
please
same
don't,
chair
Potato.
for months.
Shut up! You're lying! I don't know what game you're playing, mate, but I do know my crew is already looking for me.
Right, whatever you say. I wasn't trained for this.
Wait! Don't leave me in here, you bastard! I gotta get out of this hellhole!
Reality, pal. Reboot and flip back. It's the best we got.
So those sections are actually just lore, which I really like, to be honest. The story is, at some point, we got a call from our son. We're trying to track down our son. Every time that we get close to him, we end up finding someone killed. Every time. Yeah. We are an observer, so we can stick our head into other people's heads. Ew. Sorry, Mario, your son is in another... Yeah, pretty much, exactly. We keep finding more people who have died as a result of being in contact with him. There's something after him. Something dangerous, and I don't know what it is. I don't think it's human. Or at least not anymore. And I think that's what we're hearing as well.
KPD, I need to ask you some questions.
You shouldn't be here.
But it's trying to track down our son, I think. It's ahead of us. A little bit. But now we've caught up with it, and it seems to not like us very much.
It's all right. Like I said, I just want to ask you some questions.
No questions. He'll think I'm flirting with you.
Well, let me talk to him then.
Please, just go away. He'll get mad if he hears us.
Is he
Is the
home?
man in there with you now, ma'am?
I don't know. I don't think so. Ugh, I never know. He comes and goes, you know?
Has he mistreated you in any way?
You have to leave. I'll be fine.
You don't sound fine. Is this man home now?
He's always home. He's in the walls. Please, just go, or we'll both be in trouble.
Ma'am, I really don't
What, the
want to
Kool-Aid
leave you
Man?
like this.
It's all right. I am where I want to be.
Wonderful. Aren't we having a mad fucking tea party?
Cross is mushroom. But yeah, I think that so far the story's been less about the main character and more about the world. Which, you know what? Now that I think about it, I just don't like the way that they do the storytelling. Because most of the storytelling is through, like, super creepy memes. But it's not good super creepy memes. Like, it's not actually effective in any way. Also, as you can see, we're not 100% human either. Huh. Whatever was making the sound seems to have stopped. Oh, never mind. Hello.
Maria, it's me again. Dan.
Daniel, what a pleasure, as always.
Yes. Well, that door you mentioned, turns out it's locked. Any other way out?
No other way, Daniel.
Maybe you know the code?
We all know it, deep within our hearts.
Can you tell me?
Uh-huh. Could you spell it out for me?
40 and 4.
404. And the final number?
That's for you to find out. But don't tarry, Daniel. This place is not meant for you. If you stay for too long, you'll drown with the rest of us.
Ominous. One questions exactly why we are seeing all these things at this point too, as most of this imagery doesn't become, well, real unless we're actually in someone else's mind. But something changed. Thanks for the follow, Hiza. We ended up jacking into the mind of someone who was already dead, which, as you can probably guess, is risky business. This is where we came from. This isn't where I want to go. Well, fine. I shouldn't have thanked. I'm sorry. Also, we have this really useless thing called, well, this stuff, which, like, this mechanic has literally no purpose. What? Hello?
JPD, need to ask you some questions.
Hey, Pig. You killed anyone yet?
No, not yet.
No, but I'm tempted.
That's the spirit.
How about you? You sound like a real killer.
Shit. Takes one to know one, you know what I'm saying? I did my time. I've been squeaky clean ever since.
I heard that before.
Say, man, you don't look like a regular cop. That thing on your... Oh, shit. You're a...
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, man. I'm sorry about what I said earlier. I didn't mean nothing by it, okay? I gotta go.
As you can probably figure, people are scared of observers. With good reason. Information is more valuable than gold in this world. And observers pull information.
Hey, what's cooking?
Oh, sorry, man. Can't talk now. I got something on the stove, you know?
Oh, yeah? Smells delicious
This is a walking simulator.
And illegal.
It's closer to Soma, though.
It's the pigs! Flush the shit now! Flush it!
Nice! But yeah, you would be correct in calling it a walking simulator. That is an accurate depiction of it. Most of the horror sections have been completely, well, to be honest, non-threatening. We have had one monster this entire game. It argle-blargled at your face and then went away. And then had you restart. Just kind of...
Maria, it's me again. Dan.
Daniel, what a pleasure, as always.
Yeah. Well, that door you mentioned,
Oh.
turns out it's locked.
No
Damn it.
other- we-
Oh, good. You can at least skip through it. Past the spooky, scary sounds. Uh, 404. 404. Whoops. I guess we're just brute forcing this. Huh. I guess we can't brute force this, apparently. And we can't hack this one. Ah, 40. What? Really? Wow. Flush the shit down. I don't actually know what he said. Hey, Cake Annie, how you doing? We are being spookified. You know what? I'm just gonna try 440. 44? I don't know. Fine. I just want out of here. We've already talked to everyone, and you, Mr. Argle-Blargle, are not actually that scary. Mostly because you've not done a damn thing since I started wandering around here. Just kind of went... You know, I'm going to say that, and what's going to happen is he's going to Argle-Blargle in my face in a way that surprises the shit out of me. Aw, thanks for the follow, okay, Kenny. Huh. Okay. Apparently there were two doors. Alright, who's ready for some spoops? And by spoops, I mean poorly scripted scares. Sure, we'll take this. Ah, it's a door. Okay. 404 code not found. Oh man, the scares are really starting to... This door has no handle. How does one operate this door? This door has one though. This is all very familiar. I think they used a couple of assets from Layers of Fear, if not reskinning them. Oh no. Yellow.
Hey, you. Come on.
KPD, state your business.
Your well-being.
Shit.
Yes. And no. What do you think?
thought you followed. I don't actually. I don't actually know if I've seen you around Kilkenny unless. Excuse me. No, Ferret traded with you a couple times. Which effect? What's going
this
on?
about?
Why, you, of course. It's always about you, isn't it?
Yes,
Don't fuck with me.
it's always
That's not why
gonna be
I'm
about
here.
me.
It's time to move on.
I got some nice shoes. Oh shit, sorry. Ugly fairies don't make dreams come true.
Bothers me, sweetheart.
Relax. It's just a matter of time.
Time waits for no man.
Time is nothing. What's the problem?
But being
I'm
sane.
losing control.
Try not to think about me. You were good.
Good at talking out of my ass. Don't leave me.
You were my man. This intercom is offline. Please contact the building manager.
Great. Also, this building seems to be way bigger than it needs to be. I will say that. Everything's apartment complexes, but we rarely actually see inside the apartments. Kind of bothers me a bit. It's all hallways and sadness and... Why is my vision blurring, goddammit? Fine.
Synchrosine injected. Strain level decreased.
Well, my screen is still shut. Synchrosine usually just clears up artifacts like that.
I need to find whoever owns that tattoo parlor.
Also, the voice acting for Old Man Jenkins here, not the best. Sup, buddy? It's Janice.
Hey, is everything all right? Don't mind the rain?
Oh, okay, Kenny. They just always do that. I don't know. I kind of hate the visual effects they use for this.
And this helps? Not tonight. Do you know who owns the tattoo parlor? Tenant. What? He lives here? In this building? Where? Jack Gardens. Apartment. Do I know? Second floor. Thanks. Don't get your wires wet. Need to get out.
Where am I from? Well, that depends. Where was I born and where am I from is a completely different story. Largely because I am from... Well, that's a complicated one. Okay. Short answer is I'm from the US.
I need to ask you some questions.
Do you know what's going on? My hollow projection got cut off. I can't get a signal.
The building is under lockdown. No external connection. Not much we can do.
Shit. Sounds serious. So, you wanted to ask me something?
Not entirely false. See, I was born over in Maryland, but I quickly moved over to Japan for a good 6 years. I don't remember much from Japan. I was too young then, and then I moved back to good old USA, over on the West Coast now.
Do you know?
And that's where I grew up.
Apartment 7?
7? I didn't even know anyone lived there. Hey, you wouldn't happen to know when they're gonna fix the connection? Not that it's like super important to me or anything. I just need to know.
I'm sure
You
that
just take it easy. I'm sure someone is already working on it.
Oh, good. It's just that it feels weird to just sit here, alone, with my thoughts. You know, can you talk to me some more? It makes it kind of easier.
You've been living here long?
Oh, well, it must have been at least 7 or 8
This guy must be a
years.
streamer.
Ever had a lockdown before?
I don't think so. I don't remember my projector going off. Ever.
Well, what do you want to talk about?
Yeah, you know. Gorski the Giant was fighting Killer Cromer today. You an AMA fan?
Oh,
Not
and ask
really.
me anything, fan?
Sounds like you are.
Of course I don't know who won since my projector went out. Why are my hands shaking?
This is weird.
Sorry, I don't have time for this.
Oh, okay. I understand. It's no problem. I'll just sit here, alone. God, I'm really starting to sweat like a pig.
Hang in there.
Was that just an analogy for internet addiction? I don't think I've ever seen it that bad. It does happen though. Isn't this the same? I like talking to the people. It really does flesh out the world. Yeah, this is where we found my son. Well, not my son. A dead man earlier. I actually like that you can go back here this late in the game. Though, to be fair, I don't actually know how deep this is.
This is Tom.
And Irene!
We hope you're having a positively peachy day.
Oh, we sure do!
Sadly, we're not in right now. But you can leave your message after the beep, and we'll get back to you as soon as we're home.
Yay!
Snack?
Oh, I mean, beep!
I hate them.
Hi, this is Tom.
And Irene!
I actually just hate them.
But you...
Talked to him earlier. I also like how the way that they attach a lot of this is by breaking down walls. Brick walls if they must. It's a nice touch. The actual art and world building is pretty good. It's just that the gameplay is, it's here, I suppose. Actually, what are we doing here? Locate apartment 210. Need to find the stairs again. I just don't remember where they might be, is the problem. Is it over here? Those are the stairs down. Ah, here's the stairs up. Fantastic.
You're not getting out of here.
Who's not getting out of here? Also, I love the TVs with the eye symbols on them. Alright. Time to get spooked some more. Oh no. Oh, birds. That were somehow flying with their wings not flapping. Some of these rooms are broken. Huh. What is this, a mess? A mess hall? PC device. Oh. Toy car. A map would be helpful. It helps to have a map. That's the bathroom with an actual shower. That's the first time I've seen that. Alright, Isa and Kira. Everyone's going to get food. Don't leave me, Cake Annie. I need someone to talk to. Bring some. What sort of food do you actually like, Cake Annie? Me, I've always been partial to burritos, largely because it's all I eat these days. They're really...
Dan Lazowski, KPD. Just need to ask you a few questions.
You have reached the Rozak residence. How can I help you?
Residence. Not a word I would use for a place like this.
Oh,
I
sushi's
apologize.
expensive.
The phrase was chosen by my master. If you find it unsatisfactory, I will not use it again in your presence.
You the butler?
But? Now? No. My master is not at home.
Later, maybe?
Nice.
Yes, very funny.
You're not a bot, are you?
Yes, Femcom 6.0.
Of course.
A sex bot. Whoopee.
That is an acceptable colloquialism.
If Master Rossack isn't home, why didn't he turn you off?
I was deactivated following the afternoon session. My CPU rebooted spontaneously 5 hours and 42
Rebooted.
seconds later.
The lockdown must have interfered with your power slot. Okay. I'd say goodbye, but I guess there's no point.
Yeah, because that would humanize me.
What did
What?
you say?
Please feel free to use me.
Huh. That last line. This almost feels like a parody of just all of the cyberpunk horror. Oh, we have a map. It helps to have a map. Okay. Which one are we looking for? Apartment 210. 210, 210, 210. Ah, there it is. Okay. So straight down the hall. Pardon? Oh. Oh, this is nice. All right. Oh, this is some good music. Oh. Balls. Also, fun thing, I can't actually use my special site types here. So I am, shall we say, blinded. The computer is kind of lewd, but I'll let it go. I really like that music. That's actually sort of the exact sort of music I like listening to. Epic orchestral. It looked like it was going somewhere, and then it just ended. It was sad. Oh, I suppose that also happened. So we can't figure, I can't actually interact with anything either. I guess we're stuck in here. Oh, this is a good place to be stuck in. No, look at all this. Oh, just Jesus. The motion sickness is setting in strong while we're here, though. God, no wonder I got a mic. What is this? So... is there anything I can do here? Nothing appears to be interactable. Let's stare at fine art for a while. Is it a drowner from Witcher 3? Probably. Wonder if they had that made specifically for this game, or if that's an actual painting. Sofrino. Can't actually interact with anything. Paint our way out. Yeah, fine. Listen to that kind of music while reading. Is there food? No, there is no food. I guess we're just gonna starve. I wonder what Potato is doing. I'm just hanging. I don't know, Potato. You seem to be, you seem to have something in your mouth there. Might need some help with it. Oh God, that came out as unintentionally something. Yeah, no, Potato. Right now I'm feeling lost and confused as well. Well, more trapped than lost and confused. I want to go play Echo again, seeing this sort of art style. Because I'm just looking around at everything and going, can't interact with any of this. That one I've seen before, except looks like they redid it with cybernetics. Huh. Interesting. Is this what it is for high art to be displayed? They just trap you in the room with an art and now you got to figure out how to get out? I'm actually not 100% sure what to do. I wish I could move along. I really do. But no, we're just in a room. I can't interact with any of this. And interacting is the only thing I know how to do. I can zoom. And I can run. And that's about it. What's up, Ferret, with the radio? Oh, fuck off! You can interact with that?
God, this is wonderful. Thank you, Doctor.
Oh my god. How long were you stuck in that, Ferret, before you realized the radio is interactable? Ten seconds. I mean, I tried.
Specialize in augmentation. To go beyond our limits. To realize our true potential. To usher in a new era. Big words. Some would say it's all about improving the patient's quality of life. true goal should be to improve all of mankind. Each subject, a step towards that goal. By subject, do you mean patient? What else would I mean? Or were you being clever about my alleged lack of empathy?
That's hot. Okay. I'm guessing, do we go down there?
Where is that fucking bastard?
What the hell is that? Some sort of gigantic spider? Oh no, the spider majigger. It's Kei Kenshi all over again. What happened to you? Where did Kenshi touch you, Kei Kenny? Broken English, the best English. English. Na, 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 na. There we go. There's something under here. Oh, aren't you cute?
You won't hurt anyone else.
Oh, look at them all. Oh, you guys are adorable. Dude, I would totally put spider legs on my chairs. That'd be so useful. Spider couch. Spider couch does whatever you don't want it to do. Spider chair equals or is greater than wheelchair. And she touched all in a way one can never be touched again afterwards. Inglés. Oh god, I used to know Spanish. Spider couch for life. I wish I could replace the wheels on my chair with spider legs. There, I said it.
Hold it steady, goddammit.
Is it a blob? Is it a human? What's going on here? Ooh, okay. Spider couch. Spider couch. Does whatever a spider couch wants to. It's a couch, but more of a spider. It eats your bugs. Oh. Okay, did I just make an Eldritch Abomination? Feels like I just made an Eldritch Abomination. It's alright. I mean, I don't get scared easily.
No, this can't be happening.
Ooh, quills. You got quills! I see your problem. You take away the quills and everything starts working again.
What the hell did you do to my wife?
It's not my fault.
You will improve people's limbs. DJ time. Every stream you go to, this keeps happening. Wait, what keeps happening? I read the first part and thought you wanted to improve people's limbs. What's going on? I keep stopping the game just so that I can read through chat again, because otherwise I'm gonna miss things, and it bothers me to miss things. Especially now that people are actually talking. I never get people who actually talk. I usually get lurkers. Not that lurkers are bad, just sometimes it is nice to actually have people to talk to. Tenshi. Ferret did thing. People being robotically improved. Okay. Oh hey, the mirror's fucked up now. Can we paint yet? I would like to paint. Now I don't know about you guys, but I still think that's hot. But that's just me. There were a lot of screams like, oh, I was like, why the fuck is... I'm standing on the cable and the cable's... Yay! I'm actually not controlling this at all. The cable is entirely rolling me around. This is actually just the best method of movement. I don't need my legs. Actually, to be honest, this character's legs probably have been replaced. Whee! This is mildly amusing. Particularly Kenny puking soon. I've been away for a bit, so Ferret became a bad guy. Why would Ferret become a bad guy because you've been away? Is it because you keep him on track? I mean, I'm Ferret's friends because he can't... I'm probably the only person he can't ever burn. Right, Ferret? It's hard to burn something that lives in a campfire. Boop, boop, boop.
They will know my name.
Sup? No, no, give me. Oh, what this is. Fine, I will jiggle your bits. Okay? That looks like a boob. I can do... Oh! Gotcha. You want the power. The juicy juice. Thanks, man. You can burn using negative fire. Yes, but negative fire is hard to come by, and I don't think even Ferret knows that.
It's rejecting the implant.
What's going on? Oh no. Alright, later, Kid Kenny. That is a long cable.
I won't let them hold me down. I won't be forgotten.
No, but you will cause me to have a seizure at some point, bro. What does this mean? What does this all mean? Does it mean anything? The imagery is just so... How to put it? Not substantial. It, like, none of it actually is important. Oh, hey. Okay. Or you know, me just plugging things into things that appeared in midair. It's fine. Hello. I don't think even you know how to make some Kira potatoes. This game feels less of a mess than my head. What would K Kenny puke? Because there's like seizures everywhere. Oh yeah, motion sickness is pretty bad here. Oh! Hey, wait, I was right. Cyborg werewolves. Parrot, did I call that or didn't I?
What the fuck just happened?
Wait, Parrot, your viewers didn't like Doom. Then again, I'm...
Matriarch, give me the duration of the last sequence.
You were connected for 16 minutes and 43 seconds, real time.
16 minutes? Am I losing it? Already scanned. Focus down. Try to remember.
Well, my mind's fucked up right now. By the way, I'm not controlling any of this.
Abnormal genetic structure detected.
This blood doesn't match the victim's. Calibrated trace.
Calibrating now. Calibration
really,
complete.
Alpha?
Trace
No.
established.
Can you watch them though, Alpha? Because low FOV. So I don't get why this thing doesn't have an FOV slider. Also, fine. I'll cause my vision to not be shit. God, this is such a useless mechanic.
Strain level decreased.
Just, do you want to play through the game while being absolutely awful most of the time? No, game. No, I don't. I would like things to look normal. Well, thank you for the follow-up, Kira. Didn't you do that earlier? I thought I... Was it Hiza that did it earlier? Yeah, I think it was Hiza. Also, Blue Blood. Blue Blood. And you're not... Do you really feel the need to tell me that it's got abnormal genetic structure when its blood is freaking blue and glows in the dark? The hell game. The actual hell.
Refilled.
Why
collected.
do you think I need this many of... I don't know. I don't know why I give this game credit for anything. It's got really pretty graphics. Its story is so far a mess. Oh no. Well. Okay, so we're tracking down Cyber Werewolf. Is what we're looking for. Also, Jesus, the FOV is getting worse. Every game does need FOV. I really agree with that. Wow, so those pills literally do nothing. On top of actually just being everywhere. Like, look at how much of it I have. My green bar will never not be green. Oh, shush. You can talk to me when you've actually managed to scare me once.
No need for concern. Remain in your apartments and await
place is still under lockdown. That's kind of fun. That... I don't know. It's just... It tried. But it's the method with which it tried that really fucks everything over. These environments are pretty, it's just that it's got no subtlety to it. And then you've got like all of these electrical graphical distortion effects, which on their own just aren't scary, and they never tie them to anything. Like a creature appearing or getting close to them like Soma did. Which actually made sense given Soma's plot. I'm gonna keep comparing this game to Soma, by the way, for probably the rest of the game, because this game effectively is Soma, except a worse version. Shaking gives you a huge headache. Yeah, I could see that. Ark used to not allow you to disable that messy shake on resource collection. Ew. I never played Ark, never really liked it. Dinosaurs... So a game has to have more than just dinosaurs to keep me interested. It has to have a reason for the dinosaurs to be interesting. In other words, like an ecosystem. There's a couple of games where you can just roleplay as dinosaurs and you're just like, I'm an Allosaurus, please don't hate me. When you run up to a Tyrannosaurus. Then you end up joining into a pack, and that's fun. That actually feels kind of organic. Six, 6, 6. Really? Really? Oh hey, this is kind of trippy. This game, when I played it, made your stomach go crazy. I can see why. Like, now, I want you guys to take all of those considerations and consider trying to play this on VR. And then please aim your head away from the computer in the sympathetic vomiting that will ensue. And now that I think about it, I'm sorry that I brought that up. When a game physically injures you to play it,
activity within the last 15 minutes. I'm not even plugged in. Am I fucking losing it?
yes. I mean, the answer to that is quite clearly yes. And when we can answer it more clearly than the player can, or the player character can, you start to wonder. Also, why are you asking this at this point? This is a bit late, don't you think? I would have asked it when you saw the chair that just materialized and dematerialized out of midair. This character makes no sense. Oh, hey. You know, I'm glad that they have a hack button. Two numbers, right? How long will this take? Hi guys. Watching it isn't as bad. Played it with like 10 friends or so. Only gotten motion sickness on one game, Resident Evil 7 VR. I played it for about an hour and got really nauseous. Games like Observer you always skip mostly because I don't like games that feel passive. Well, you're gonna see a lot of me playing these sort of things. I've actually been wanting to play Observer for a while, and now that I've actually played it, I feel like that want was misplaced. Just really misplaced. What a depressing realization. Agony does that too. I wanted to play Agony, then I realized how shit it was. Like, that game actually just looked awful to play. It also does seem to be just for the people who like boobs and gore, which, no. I like one of those things. I'm not really all that into just playing a game that is built on that concept. Speaking of boobs. Boop.
I'm here for you.
Lobby. Really? 69. Watching a passive game is fine. It's a passive activity. Playing one isn't for you. Well, it's a good thing the playing one is for me. I actually do enjoy all the lore that this game has done. See, that's the disappointing thing, is there's some really good parts to this. The parts where you're actually talking to people and learning more about their situation. If they had actually built the game around that instead of this horror, which isn't even really that horrifying, then maybe I'd enjoy it more. But no. They decided to make super scripted, not very scary horror instead. And I know Layers of Fear was their previous game, and they feel like they've got to use what they already have. And they have an engine that could be built for decent horror. I liked Layers of Fear, even though it was about as subtle as hitting someone over the brick. Wait, no. That's more subtle. Hitting someone over the head with a brick. Agony seems to describe itself perfectly. Well, that's the funny thing about the game, right? Stopped being allowed to control the dinosaurs because I'd go out and I'd come back with no dinosaurs. Oh, in Ark Ferret? Yeah, no, I would also stop giving you dinosaurs, Ferret. That seems like a very bad idea. That seems like you're just throwing your dinosaurs away. Your hard-earned, well thought out dinosaur. Where are we going? Nope. Oh, it's 6-9. I'm dumb. Of course it's 6-9. Yay. Also, that hacking tool is trash. I find it hard to believe that in a cyberpunk dystopian future we don't have better hacking tools. But no. Also, the door shut behind me, right? I would also prefer to, you know, not view the game in Bloomo vision all the time, but the game is actually dark enough that without it I can't see much.
Hey, PD. I need to ask you some questions.
Hi.
Keep your voice down. He'll hear you.
Ooh.
Who will?
The one of many shapes. We don't speak his name.
Cthulhu?
The symbols on your door. What are they for?
Protection. They used to keep him at bay, but lately he's been getting bolder. I can tell he's coming for me. It's only a matter of time.
Well, there's no one here but you and me.
He's always out there, watching, waiting.
I don't know. I like my puzzle solving, especially when the lore ties into it.
I can't. I'm sorry. He'll know.
How?
He's coming. He's coming.
Like, that's one of the things I like about Dark Souls, is just that if you do know the lore, there's some pretty neat stuff. Oh, hey, hello. So, this is the monster. Well. Oh, really? I don't know. Oh. Huh. Alright. This is an example of not being very scary. Oh no.
Foggy in forest.
With a light dog. A foggy fucking forest is my Men at Work cover band. Oh yeah. A chainsaw would definitely fix my hacking issues. Have you seen how terrible those doors are? Surprised they don't have, like, I don't know, miniature lock smashers built into these cyborgs. Where are we going? I don't know. The killer was wounded in the struggle. He's leaving a trail. If I follow it, I might be able to finally get the bastard. Find a way out. Got it. But yeah, something that I feel kind of works with good lore is if the lore is very clearly building up to something. Just some of it's sort of backgroundy, but if by the time that you end up finding the last couple of lore fragments and they're all connected, and you can guess the end of a boss just by reading through them, then yeah, that's really good. It's one of the reasons why, what was it called? Odin Sphere was a really good game, because the entire final section of the game was just a game made around lore. You had to figure out, based on what you'd seen on a prophecy and based on what you'd seen in the game, who was supposed to fight what. And if you didn't, then the world was fucked and you were sad. Okay. This is getting us nowhere. Hey, something. Why is that? Still got the Dark Souls 3 key. Have you never played Dark Souls, Kira? Darkest Dungeon isn't a very scary game either. Darkest Dungeon is just frustrating. We don't talk about Darkest Dungeon here. Ferret knows why. I'm not salty. I'm just annoyed that there's not really anything you can do if the game really does decide to absolutely dick you over. As my roommate said while I was playing it, you can make every choice correctly and still lose a fight. miss... What? I've heard many things about Dark Souls control scheme, but I think that pretty much everyone will disagree with you on that. I've actually played it both mouse and keyboard and controller, and I would say that the control scheme is probably just the sharpest that it's ever been in Dark Souls 3. You press a button and that thing happens. Just dealing with the consequences of that thing happening. Okay, this bike has something to do with things. Should I... The fuck? I mean, yeah, if you want to try it for the first time, but after that, the keyboard's controls are actually a lot better in Dark Souls 3. Like I said, I've beaten the game without using a controller and with using a controller, just to see. Also, this stupid bike. There's a puzzle here and I'm not seeing it. That's what I'm trying here. Also, we can interact with something in the ground. I don't know what though. Do we just follow the bike? I'm gonna guess we follow the bike. Because it always appears in front of you at some point. Also, if this wasn't a copy-pasted forest, I would call this the Dark Forest. But the Dark Forest is far thicker trees than this. Also, far more horrors hiding within it. We don't talk about the horrors of the Dark Forest much. We see them every Halloween. We don't need to. What was my most favorite jump scare? None of them, because jump scares are stupid. They actually straight up don't affect me anymore. It's gotten to the point where it's... I mean, I'm difficult to scare at the best of times. Probably the best game that's actually managed to scare me was Alien Isolation. Outlast started that way, and then I very quickly started to learn how it worked and got very bored of it. Its final section was kind of neat. Didn't really have much of a point, though. What do you do? What do you do? You are a bike, but I don't know what you do. You never saw Outlast? I streamed Outlast at one point. That was my Halloween stream for last year. No, not last year, the year before that. And I actually got all the way, almost all the way through that, and then I ended up finishing it. The entire archive's on YouTube. I had a what do you call it? I had a glass of just Irish whiskey. I think I still do have some just lying around somewhere. That I used. What? Oh, hey. Well, I interacted with a thing and then stuff happened. And this is slightly interesting. I'm not sure how long that was supposed to take me. I wouldn't recommend Outlast, honestly. Outlast 2 even less so. Ferret's played Outlast 2. I know Ferret's played Outlast 2 because he later told me he hated it. And I really don't blame him. I've seen a playthrough of Outlast 2 and can completely agree. That game is garbage. The last one was decent, though. Part of it was just that Outlast 1 and 2 were completely disconnected. They had nothing, that's just nothing whatsoever to do with each other. You could only yeah, it got really old. Did you ever end up finishing Outlast 1, Ferret? I know that one actually legitimately scared you. Whoa. I'm sorry. Whoa. I don't know why it took me this long to realize that this is a thing. Can we pulse it to make this go faster? I would like to. That last one scared you to the end. You know, a lot of people keep saying that the end was not great. I don't know. I like the ending of Outlast 1, mostly because its lore was leading up to it. And eventually, you were going to have to face it. I kind of hate this. I mostly just hate this because this does not pulse frequently enough. Are we good?
Bingo.
That took me far longer than was necessary. I'll admit that was entirely my fault. But you know what? I had a good chat with everyone and I was happy. So I would consider it worth it. This game can go eat a sausage with relish because I don't like relish.
I'm right on your tail.
I mean, Fear's terror wasn't really the reason you play Fear anymore. Oh, come back here. I just want to touch you and your wound holes. I promise I won't kill you. I probably don't even have a gun. Well, let's be honest, of course I don't have a gun. It's totally just a robot cyborg at this point. Like, there's nothing else it could be. Or not a robot cyborg, a werewolf cyborg. Okay, now I'm just imagining my main character prancing after this thing. Going, come back. Hello, Burb. Okay, that actually almost got me. That made me tense up a little bit, but it didn't really startle me that much. Mostly because of the scare cord in front of it. I don't even know what that was. I didn't get a good look at it. Did anyone else get a look at that truck that hit me? Got your girlfriend to try fear. She liked intro, but when she met the main enemy, she screamed in terror and screamed at me and stormed out.
What the hell are you, anyway? Time to get some answers. Setting up a crime scene.
Voice recorder module malfunction.
To hell with it.
It's a cyborg. Oh my god, I was 100% right. Look at this thing. This is totally a cyborg werewolf. Ferret, just for posterity. Remind me, what did I think that we were looking for at the very beginning of this game? Do you remember? Do you remember what I said? I need this ferret. Yeah. Yeah, I saw the claw marks and was like, okay, it's a cyborg werewolf. And then, what do we have in front of us? What do we have but a cyborg werewolf? Look at it! It's totally a cyborg werewolf. It's even got like that. I was 100% right and called it, and this game can go eat a dick. Okay. Also, kind of just showing off the monster like this is a little bit... whatever. Ah, over here. Clicky, clicky. There we go. He's gonna come to life and start stalking me, I'm guessing. As soon as I leave this place.
The body shorted out the generator. To get this door open, I gotta restore power.
What? Oh. What is Newt's schedule? Because I know he isn't up to date. That's a good question, Ferret. Right now, let's tentatively say that I start at 7 p.m. PST every day, except for the weekends. On weekends, I will be starting at 11. No, not 11, 12. Sorry. Voice acting. I actually like the detective a lot. He seems super unhappy with the situation, which I think that if I was going through all this, I'd be rather unhappy with the situation as well. You know? Wouldn't you be unhappy with the situation? I think I would be. I'm just gonna boop this.
Yes.
Synchrosine injected. Strain level decreased.
Get rid of that crap on my screen. Oh no. Man, we really do have to find a way to start up the generator again. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna call another thing because I'm a psychic. We're gonna go back in there and the body's gonna be gone. Oh. Oh, look at that. Alright. Oh yeah, we should probably do this.
Reinforced skeleton. Hydraulic joints. Victims never had a chance. Lucky me. The neural implant's still functional. Mostly.
Hey, new limbs.
Exposed wiring. The one thing you don't want breaking your fall.
Yep. What is that up there?
Stab wound. Consistent with a good doctor's cane.
Eh. Good, but something's off. I actually kind of like that about it. The voice acting is pretty well done for our one character. Well, and the various doors that we interact with. Because let's be honest, we're not interacting with people. We are interacting with doors. I won't be happy, but I wouldn't be sad. It does sound more interesting than the daily routine. Yeah. Then you gotta consider who exactly we're searching for here. Also, these are claws, right? Yeah? He's kinda got claws. Not really big claws, though. Know what I would say related to werewolves and stuff like that. Damn it, just open. It says open, says me. Damn it. Okay. We gotta figure out how to get him down. What even is that? Doesn't look like a reactor of any kind. It just looks like a mess. Yeah. Do we have to go downstairs and fix it? Oh, I don't know. Barrett, do you remember any of this? I assume you've repressed it from your memory, but still, worth asking. You repressed it. Good luck. Alright. Fine. Farrah, you no help, son of a gun. Ferret's brain has always needed an upgrade. That's not to say Ferret is dumb, just I think everyone's brain needs a bit of an upgrade. What can't cybernetic implants do for you? What can't neuromods do for you? No, they can't get you a girlfriend. Though in some cases, yes they can. God damn it. What do neuromods do? Give you superhuman abilities. What do those do? Get you girlfriends. Hey. Oh, we're not just picking fuses up at random. I thought those were actually neurophazine. Amperage 20. Ah, the values are different for each one of these. $35, $20, and her schedule is listed nowhere. Maybe K Candy doesn't actually keep much of a schedule. Just whenever she can stream. You already know that I'm also a pretty consistent streamer when I don't have my job shifting all over the place. Which, to be fair, is actually a happy problem to have right now. Boop. Yeah, we got power.
The fuse is busted. We need to find a spare.
This is 35 amp. I There we are.
Let's fire it up.
Yay! We're gonna fry that werewolf again, right? He isn't missing me. Oh, god damn it. Alright. So we've turned the power back on, right? Control panel. Bang.
Simple.
What? Okay. Do I have to hold it? Alright. Later, Kira. We might have a little bit more luck finishing this tomorrow. And then I'll probably get back to my regularly scheduled broadcasting, which... Ferret, can you pull up the leaderboard right now? Ah, gotcha. Gotcha.
Let's get out of here.
Okay, now that we have the power back up, Mr. Werewolf Face is gonna be gone. Or whatever his name is. Jesus, why is this game so dark? I swear to God. Huh. You are still a very dead man. Yeah, still Adam RPG and Earthbound at the top. Arcanum, Wolfenstein. Man. Barrett, I swear, you are the only one to actually use this system anymore. I keep adding games, but no one seems all that interested. Well, Tenace seems interested, I should say. So Tenace uses it. And so it's both basically just been you two who have been giving me ideas on what I want to play next. Well, that's what I want to play and what order I play them in. Because I want to play everything on this list. Some of them are more just, I need to play them. Like, I believe Metal Gear Rising Revengeance is on there now? Yeah, Metal Gear Rising. Arx Fatalis. Arcanum. Arcanum. So Ferret, how has your day been? Are things peachy now? There's a hole. Now we're in this hole. Oh. Actually, really glad also that I am kind of moving everything over to the riverbank. It does just give me a lot of people, a lot of people to talk to, mostly. I haven't actually talked to that many people in a long time, because I could never really keep up with your chat or your Discord, Ferret. Set the new schedule master list. Nice. Does that just list everyone's schedule? What? Why are you sorry? You're fine. I mean, I'm actually surprised that you had the time to keep up. I would look at your chat between the times that I was at work, and it would just explode in that time. And I couldn't even find where I last had read it. I still think Victor's not actually dead. It says he's dead, but let's be honest, this is a horror game. Being dead doesn't stop you from moving around in horror games.
What a place. Hard to believe anyone could live here.
Artificial leather lambskin. Regulated materials detected. Beryllium, copper, chrome, nickel. No, we haven't had one of these in a while. We talked to John Sebastian Ballard, CEO of Ballard Genetics and Augmentations, on the future of personalized modification and the fear of change. Mr. Ballard, please call me John. John, let me present you a hypothetical situation. Let's say your son turns 18. He comes to you and says, Dad, I don't feel comfortable with my body. I'm going to go to the nice folks at BG&A and have them grow tentacles on my face. Well, if he has the means to pay for the treatment, I would assume him to be a very smart young man. So I would gladly hear him out and do my best to understand his decision. You're dodging the question. I'm merely pointing out how unfair it is. It's always easy for rabble-rousers to say, what if it was your kids? But in truth, this conversation has been going on for hundreds of years. When the cybernetic revolution came about, there were people saying that we were all doomed, that we've gone too far. 100 years ago, a transgender person would be shunned as a misfit and a freak of nature, which thankfully seems outlandish by today's standards. There will always be people out there who fear change. But what if we reach a point where the rabble-rousers, and thanks for that, by the way, will be right? Is there a limit? Is genes placing it? A very wise man once said that for us to be afraid of genetic research was akin to the ancient Chinese being afraid to fly kites because one day they might be crashing planes. I believe this sentence might be true even today. In terms of shaping our genome, we have barely scratched the surface. And yet it's being promoted as a hot new trend. We're seeing teenagers risk their lives by making these irreversible changes. Not at BG&A. We only treat consenting adults. That all well and good, but the technology is out there, isn't it? The cat's out of the bag. Come now, Tom. Are you really going to make me use the guns don't kill people argument? I'm only wondering if you think it's responsible to promote it as a fashion statement. Please, you said it yourself. The treatment is irreversible and does involve a degree of risks, albeit small. Do you actually think anyone would make a life-altering decision at that caliber on a whim? You keep using the word treatment. Why? Because that's precisely what it is. Not really, though. I mean, it doesn't treat any illness. Of course it does. Frankly, I'm a bit shocked to have to explain this to you. Tom, when you speak of illness, you're clearly thinking of purely physical ailments. I'm certainly not trying to offend you, but I think it's fair to call that mindset medieval. You effing fixed it. What did you fix, Ferret? All of them? All 68,000 live streamers on Twitch? That's an impressive feat. Also, I'm slightly surprised I remember how many live streamers there are on Twitch. There's a new role when you go live on Discord. So you're saying turning someone into a genetic hybrid is a form of psychotherapy? I'm saying that anything that helps a person feel at home in their body should not be instantly discarded. So we should just jump in with both feet? Is there no space for healthy skepticism? I rarely find skepticism healthy. More often than not, it's a refuge for the prejudiced and the closed-minded. All I can ask for is to not vilify that which we don't understand. Do you consider yourself a prophet of change? I consider myself tired. It's been a very busy week. In that case, I'll let you rest. Thank you for the interview. Thank you for having me. Huh. Hey, managed to nab a new client. Guy's interested in pre-war transmitting equipment, and he's got the dough to pay for it. Doesn't need to be mint, but it has to be in working condition. Here's a list of what we're looking for: a B8X antenna, a Nemosynth dual-mounted receiver, the bulky industrial one, not one of them consumer models, a VGX encoding chip, a Vitalia IFP fusion battery. Wow, as many as you can find. I'm counting on you, buddy. Don't screw this up. Victor, the parts you sent me last week were fucking useless. I managed to salvage the antenna, but the receiver was busted beyond repair and the rest was rusted all to hell. Where did you even get this stuff? Did you dig it out of the fucking trash? Needless to say, the client's not paying for this crap. I had to offer him a discount on my premium stuff just to keep us in business. You're on thin fucking ice, my furry friend. You pull a stunt like that again and you'll have to look for a new dealer. Victor's been killing for, for the upgrades. Victor, this freakish charade needs to stop now. Mom and Dad are terrified and I don't blame them. The whole gene splicing obsession is one thing, but the packages you've been sending them? Whatever you think they did to you, this is fucking cruel and unusual. Vic, you're my brother, and I love you even if you decide to grow an extra leg or a set of horns. But please, leave Mom and Pop out of it. If you want them to accept you for who you are, just talk to them. Help them understand. I know you're not delusional, so please, get back to your family. We're not your enemies. Hoping to hear from you soon. Okay. Hey, buddy. I got your message. Frankly, it couldn't have come at a worse time. These past few months have been pretty hard. Eliza is out of a job again, with a baby on the way, so I've been pulling double shifts to save up some dough. We want to have some of the little ones, spliced as soon as it gets here. In other words, sorry, but I just don't have that kind of money. It's not that I don't trust you. I know you'd pay me back. I just can't help you this time. Hope you'll figure something out. Hang in there, Matt. P.S. Ain't your parents rich or something? I hear they moved to a B district. Can't you just ask them for a loan? Dear sir, we at Ballard Genetics and Augmentations are deeply saddened by the fact that you are unsatisfied with the results of your gene splicing therapy. BGNA employs only the best experts in their fields and uses state-of-the-art equipment in order to meet all of our patients' needs. However, we fully acknowledge our patients' right to have immensely high expectations, even if, objectively speaking, they would be found unrealistic. While we are unable to provide you with specific details regarding your treatment, We would like to remind you that in cases requiring the use of genetic material from extinct species, in this instance, Canis lupus, so he is a werewolf, our experts compose unique strains obtained from our genes library. Unfortunately, we are not able to provide you with a list of donor species or to confirm or deny whether a given species was used in the procedure. We would also like to remind you that the aforementioned effects were stated in no uncertain terms in the pre-procedural contract. Finally, we feel obliged to inform you that malicious DNA tampering is a very serious accusation, one that should not be leveled lightly, unless one has strong evidence to support that claim. Any unfounded accusations against BG&A made publicly or in further correspondence will be seen as slanderous and met with decisive legal action. Sincerely, BG&A. Huh. Shit, he went for the full deal. That was a lot of lore to dump on me at once.
A splicer, a lunatic, and a junkie. Perfect combo.
Indeed. A medical grade inhaler. And what's this? A head?
No. Oh God. No. This can't be happening. It's not fucking happening.
Dad? Dad, are you there?
What kind of a sick game is this?
Dad, I'm still alive. The head. Don't connect to it.
Adam? Adam, are you there?
I need your help. There's a place called Sanctuary.
Adam? Adam? Just try to call me back. God damn it.
Oh, we found our son. I don't know why I have to aim off of the head to do that. Special corporate interest. No, he just said not to connect.
Came to me again. The man from the looking glass. His voice is soothing, like leaves rustling in the wind. He's the only one who understands. The only one who cares. He made me see what I was lacking, what I must do. But what he's asking, am I strong enough? Of course I am. That's the coward Victor talking again. Enough talk. Ugly human words hurt my throat. I can barely get them out anymore. It's time to act.
Huh. Yeah? It's about as werewolf as you can get.
Splicers. Haven't we invented enough ways to screw ourselves up?
Suddenly boobs. Bah, whatever. You've all seen me play Witcher on stream. So I didn't connect, like the kid said. Something's up. All right. So there's a constant tick that goes off in my left ear due to the headphones, and that is scarier than anything that happens in this game because I cannot see it coming. I am kind of surprised that even you aren't scared of this ferret. Because aren't you easily scared? You seem to be scared of Outlast pretty damn well. Alright. The church! Yeah. Well, this is all very well and good. Surprised to see you voting Alpha. You so rarely use the huge amounts of logs you usually connect or collect.
Good evening, sir. Welcome to the Sanctuary Salon. Please state your full name.
Sure.
What is this place?
Sanctuary Salon. Established 2074. The Salon offers top-quality virtual reality experiences, expertly crafted to meet our customers' needs. Sanctuary, your safe refuge in an unsafe world.
What do you need my name for?
Customer name is needed in order to confirm a reservation.
Daniel Lazarski.
Identity confirmed. Subscription status active. Thank you, Mr. Lazarski. Your capsule is ready.
Yeah. That's not sketchy at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Capsule? Oh, no. I don't know if... I just said that Adam RPG wasn't a good name. Ferret ended up gifting it to me. It wouldn't be on there if it wasn't something that I was interested in playing. Believe me. I actually did look at some reviews for it, and apparently it is pretty good. Just, the name is awful. Like, anything that has... This is what kind of game this is in the title. Well, this is very pretty. That just took my breath away. That's real pretty. Alright, more of this, please. I like this a lot. Don't take me away from this place. Huh. All right. There's a big tree over here. I wonder what that's doing. You haven't seen... Have you actually seen a full Earthbound playthrough, though, Alpha? It was suggested by Spectac. And he's given me good suggestions. Oh, God. That seems very out of place. What is this doing here? Kill it with fire. Burn it down. Can't do anything about it yet, though. It writhes. Fine. Okay, if we can't do anything about it yet, I guess we'll just keep looking around. Is that supposed to be like... Yeah, I'm guessing that's supposed to be... This is your implant. This is your brain. Never finished Earthbound, only remember a little of the beginning. Yeah. I actually have a full setup for it too, so we should be able to get a pretty good amount, or a pretty good thing going with it. Which makes me happy. What makes me more happy is if people actually do seem to be interested in it, because I've not heard much about Earthbound, really. It's one of those games that I've been meaning to play for a long time. I actually did have it back when I was in high school. Was it high school? Yeah, it was high school. I had it just given, like a pirated copy, just given to me. And I started playing it, but I didn't get very far. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. There's a thing over there. It's all glowy and stuff. But a different color glowy than everything else that's glowy. By the way, that's what happens when I try to switch to vision modes. It's kinda neat. I thought I looked all the way around this tree.
Yes. I know it's hard to believe after all you've seen, but I need you to trust me on this. We don't have much time.
What about the body I found?
It's complicated. What you found wasn't me. Not anymore. But I'm here right now, and I need your help.
If you're my son, prove it.
How would I do that?
Just try. Tell me something only we would know.
Mountain hunting.
What?
What?
When I was a child, you'd sometimes wake me up before dawn. We'd go down to the river and watch the sunrise together. Hoping for that smog to clear just enough that we could see the mountains. And it never happened. Of course.
But we kept trying, didn't we? You were hiding here in the stacks.
Yes. When they terminated my project, I hid where they wouldn't look for me. In time, I found people who were willing to help me. I managed to retrieve most of my data and carry on with my research.
Research?
I still don't see how the splicer fits into all this.
He doesn't. That's why we didn't see him coming. He was an unforeseen factor. A convenient tool.
What were you working on?
Imagine if all your thoughts, your memories, everything that defines you could be transferred into a digital realm, to exist long past your physical body. Beyond limitations. Beyond sickness and death.
Beyond being human. Just to keep existing. Sounds like a living nightmare.
You haven't changed, have you? I knew you wouldn't understand. But you will. Soon. I promise.
Helena saved your research and smuggled it out of Cairo.
Yeah. Got her killed.
Yes. And Amir, too.
It wasn't a part of the plan, but I had to. The project was too important, Dad.
What about the surgeon? What was his angle?
Yeah, Jack. He admired what I was trying to accomplish. Actually, I think he wanted to be me.
When did you become this digital ghost?
When the splicer came for me, I had to improvise. Managed to get out before it was too late, hoping they couldn't follow me into the web.
But they could.
They came after me with a virus. A hunter-killer algorithm. It's eating through my defenses. If they break down, I'll be gone for good.
How can we stop it?
We can't. Tried masking my signature, but it was too late. If I could bust out of the building's internal network, I might be able to outrun it.
So we need to lift the damn lockdown.
The source of the signal is well protected. It's like the mother of all firewalls. Which leaves us only one option.
A manual override.
That's where you come in.
Where's the signal come from?
I couldn't pinpoint the exact location, but I've narrowed it down. Seems to have originated in the adjoining building.
The high-rise?
Yeah. I think it's the epicenter of all this madness. The signal appears to be coming from the upper levels. And Dad? Watch your step. Chiron still has control over that place. And you.
Not anymore.
Yeah, that's what you think. The more you struggle, the harder they try and get into your head.
Oh, this just keeps getting better.
Darkest before dawn. Which reminds me, once you get out, follow the light.
Huh. Well, that was a trip, shall we say? I still can't use my vision abilities. That's questionable. Can we talk to the computer? No, not really. All right. Whoop. Okay, just so you guys know, I can't see much either. I swear, there was a game that made me really terrified of darkness in games. Enough to want to illuminate everything. I don't remember what it was either. Up we go, I guess. You said follow the light. Ah, that's a lot of light. That's Chiron. Chiron? And finding the source of the signal. So the splicer was being controlled by Chiron. It looks like. Remove your implant. Digital decay. That's fun. This is all real fun.
Is someone out there? Help me, please.
I think I'm still stuck in my own head at this point. Oh, hey. You're new.
It really is the fucking okay? You've been exposed anyway. Keep it together.
Phage. Digital disease, apparently. Alright. So we really can't go back. Well, really can't go forward, I should say. Back we go then. Can we actually go back down the elevator? Or yeah, that route is blocked to us. I love that this is just a HAL 9000. Wonder if that's an intentional reference or just an homage. I guess they're both the same thing, aren't they? They didn't ever mention exactly what the phage does.
What's going on here? Why are you people in capsules?
They've locked us in. Those bastards. We're not even sick. Let us out.
How do I open the capsules?
I think there's a control room nearby. Just follow the light.
I'll do what I can.
If you can't help me, please. My son is still out there. His father, he's gone insane, delirious. I'm afraid he might do something to our boy. You can't let that happen.
If I can find him, I'll get him out.
Thank you. You've always been such a good boy.
What?
What did you say?
Moments like that, I actually really like. That was called technophage, not nanophage.
Some of the patients are still symptom-free.
For now.
Oh. Hi, big guy. Good to know he's back. Oh. I will also freely admit that the monster has interesting as it is, it's probably the most scary thing about the game. Because it actually adds some amount of stakes to this. A little bit tense there. Not much in the way of stakes, but better than nothing. Are these things just what the technophage turns you into? Ugh.
Synchronicine injected. Strain level decreased.
Oh, hey. Now. This is about as fast as I can run, by the way. Yeah. What do you even do to me? I think that this is going on a little bit too long. I guess. At least they're not exactly hard to avoid. Their hearing is absolute shite. Alright. That was interesting, I guess. Not that interesting. Hi. What, the monitor? Dude.
Run!
Yeah. Oh no, I've been blobbed. I've been blobbed. Huh. Alright. We got some repressed memories going on here. Boyo. Heck yeah, I'm gonna unplug everything. I don't need these plugs. Not that one. Or that one. Or that one. Yeah, none of these deserve to be here. Nope, no. This one too. I saw a plug and I was like, I need to unplug that. Still can't use my vision, which means that I think we're still in our head. I mean, more in our head than usual people are. I'm so sorry, Malarthy. We're near the end of it. I completely understand why if you do need to go somewhere, this game is a nightmare. To just watch. The motion sickness is pretty bad for me too. And by pretty bad I mean I feel motion sick. Which is more than most people can say. Well, most games can make me, I should say. Switch to slash chat. Is that a smash cut to Bleach White Skeleton reference? Oh god, why is it? Oh, that's disgusting. Some of these visual effects just don't do anything. Like, they don't add to the game at all. They're just here to be like, hey, you want a headache? No game. I would not like a headache. I would like to actually, well, not really have fun, but I would like to have an experience that doesn't cause me, like, bodily injury. Also, yes, we're walking on intestines. What did you think we were walking on? Sunshine? Because that's what I thought we were walking on. And then we're walking on intestines, and now I'm really annoyed. And we'll give you the chat window only. Yeah, that's fair. Oh no, the blob. Oh no, I've been blobbed. Oh. You're still walking on sunshine.
There must have been a misunderstanding. I was told you decided not to undergo the augmentation procedure.
Yes.
Just to be clear, you do realize that drastically decreases your chances of recovery?
I made my decision. Thank you.
Honey, I'm proud of you. You can do this. I know you can. I'll be there for you.
You always
Can't take away your damn sunshine.
promise me you'll take care of him. Whatever it takes.
Go away, birds. I don't need you.
That night you and Mom argued, after you left, Mom was very sad. I asked her
Hello,
what was
tentacle
wrong,
monstrosities.
and she said the doctors could cure her, but she wasn't sure if she wanted them to.
It's not that simple. What the doctors wanted to do, there was a heavy price to be paid. She wouldn't be herself. She wouldn't be your mom anymore.
That's not what I'm asking. I want to know, did Mom decide for herself? Did she really want this?
Of course she did. Your mother believed she was strong enough to beat this thing on her own. I did too.
But she wasn't. I just wanted her to be alright. Why didn't you save her?
From becoming a tentacled blob? Mm.
It should have been you.
Ah, that explains his connection to the nanophage. By the way, Melissa, you can probably watch the screen now. We're not moving around.
Can he hear us?
Yes, but he's very weak. Please, make this brief.
Dad, it's pretty bad. They need to replace a few parts.
Oh.
Whoa! Easy there. Listen, it's either this or spend the rest of your life in a fucking jar.
I mean, you can kill me.
Think of your kid. Who's gonna take care of it? What is it, Dan?
Whatever it takes.
30 cc's of cortisone stat. I need any non-medical staff added.
Hang in there, buddy. They're gonna fix you up real good.
You're such a fucking hypocrite and you don't even see it.
I thought I was right. Didn't know any better.
You stood on principle when it was her life on the line. But when it comes to saving yourself, you're pragmatic all of a sudden?
I had to take care of you. I made a promise to her.
No, you don't get to use her as an excuse. Not after what happened.
What did you want me to do? Give up?
That's what you made her do. Every time I look at you, I see this monster that killed my mom. We made it. I finally understand.
All right, we're back. You can look away again, Malarthy. Huh. Well, that was actually pretty good. Would have liked that to be introduced to us sooner, but still. That gives a little bit more depth to our character than I actually expected this game would go about giving them. Oh, no, apparently we're just walking forward for the rest of this game. Nope. Always like to check what options I have.
Adam, what the hell is this?
Core. You made your way here. Now let me in.
What?
Let you in? What about about the lockdown? The virus.
The virus will get to me no matter what. Here, or out in the web. It's only a matter of time.
You need a place to hide.
I need a host. A unique specimen. Detached from the web at large.
Yeah, you lied.
The lockdown was just an excuse to get me. Why lie?
What else could I do? They had you so looped in your repressed memories, I had to break you out somehow. Now that you're finally free, we can beat this thing.
A host. I guess that's supposed to be me.
Yes. The observer's mind is isolated, detached from the grid. It's the only place where I can hide. Fortress that the virus won't be able to penetrate.
Let's say I let you in. Then what?
Oh, it's amazing. Our minds will merge.
Merge?
Yeah. It might sound weird, but our minds kind of hook up. We plug into each other.
Sorry, you lost me.
You are
What
losing.
is Stuxnet?
Your sanity's hanging by a thread, Dad. But I can help you regain control of your senses. We can help each other.
I can't trust you anymore. You lied.
Have it your way. It's still up to you. Save us both, or leave me to die and go on with this fever dream of existence.
You know, when you put it that way.
Either way, since tonight, I'm growing weaker by the second. Soon, I won't be able to maintain a connection. Steps towards embracing your true nature, towards becoming who you really are. There's still more to do. Apartment 104. Make it quick.
Oh. The man in the glass is.
You killed yourself.
An iteration of myself.
Iteration? Then what are you?
I'm Adam.
Which one?
The only one left.
Killed him. Real Adam.
The real Adam? He killed dozens. Iteration after iteration, laid to waste in pursuit of his grand design. Why should one more make a difference?
You're fucking unreal. He was my son.
I am your son. So what if he had the real body? You're clinging to a version of me that hated you. As if that was all that made him. Me. Your son.
The splicer was breathing down my neck. You sent him. Appreciate it.
He was never supposed to go after you. But the drugs and the paranoia took over. After that, well, he went full on feral.
The mind is not a toy.
Ironic, coming from an observer.
Why? Why did you kill him?
I had no choice. Kill or be killed.
The virus. Adam set it loose. He figured out how dangerous you are.
Maybe. Or maybe he realized he had succeeded. He created the superior version of himself, and it terrified him.
So what the hell makes you better?
He was driven by hatred, obsessed with the idea of not becoming you. He never came to understand. But I did.
Just help me out, man. You're losing me.
We're all freaks of nurture, Dad. Your choices, your mistakes, they were all unavoidable. You can't blame us for what we are.
Malarthy, what is Stuxnet? I'm unfamiliar with it.
Why did the others have to die?
I couldn't let any word of this reach Chiron. They would stop at nothing to track me down.
Way to cover your ass.
Think of me what you will. But you know the corporation. They would claim this gift for themselves. I want to share it with the world. I regret what I had to do, but it was necessary evil.
I'm tired. Let's get this over with.
Very well. If you think you're ready to make your choice. Will you let your son die? Or will you save him?
I can't believe there isn't a part of Adam left. He is part of you. That's true. I won't let you die. I make my promise, and I intend to keep my word.
Thank you, Father.
Lockdown has now been lifted. Thank you for your cooperation.
Hey, you. Look down. I know, Janus. It's been taken care of.
Cold, your people. Should be here any minute.
Thank you. I'll take over from here. You can get back to your post. Yeah, just a slight glitch. She'll take care of it.
Oh.
Little ones. Worst. Always spell trouble.
Don't I know it? The sun will come up soon. We'll get to see it together again. No worries. We'll get used to this. We have all the time to work.
Oh, that was such a good ending. You know, a good ending will save a game from a lot. What did you think of that ending, Alpha? Given your reaction, it's made an impact on you at least. I kind of want to see what the other one was. You know, we'll bring it up on YouTube in a second here. I actually really thought that we had turned into a nanophage creature too. That was... It's got some problems. I can't really forget that it had some problems. But it was decent. also looking at this list because I know that there's a high chance that I might actually see a name I recognize on it. That's weird. That is easily one of the weirdest things for me, is just getting through a game and being like, I might actually know some of the people on this list. Because I've been in the industry for long enough. Oh, I can't go back and see the other ending without doing a second playthrough. Yeah, screw that. Alright, let's bring it up on YouTube. That was a decent ending, all things considered. Let's see. What was it called? Observer endings.
But she wasn't sure if she wanted.
Nope.
Still up to you. Save us both? Or leave me to die and go on with this fever dream of existence.
Alright, let's see what this is.
Since tonight, I'm growing weaker by the second. Soon, I won't be able to maintain a connection.
I do like that the face is just a pile of plates on top of a massive robotic tentacles. It's very Shodan style too, which I am 100% a fan of. Shodan's a friggin' fantastic movie.
You're taking your first steps towards embracing your true nature, towards becoming who you really are. But there's still more to do. Apartment 104.
Okay, skipping. There we are.
My son is gone. I'm not sure anymore who or what you are, but you will pay for what you did.
That's disappointing. I was hoping we could do this the easy way. But since you failed to see reason...
Wait,
I'm
Andros
gonna
is
have
facing
to
something like that?
Insist.
And what? Break into my brain?
What do you think I've been doing for the past hour? I've been chipping away at you ever since you got into that capsule.
You're breaking my heart, asshole.
No, Dad. Just your mind. I didn't want to do this, but you gave me no choice. I want to live.
Forever and a day. Go to hell.
After you.
Oh my god, those one-liners.
Caution. Low synchronization. Administer Synchrozine.
I regret it must end this way. You see, without a willing host, I need to force you out. Fortunately, I have found a better place for you. Sorry, Dad.
Who the hell is that?
There you are. Bad drone. Bad drawn.
Oh, he put you in the robot.
Someone did a number on you. Teach you to walk off.
Janice!
Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't Need to get out. Sorry, Janice. No other way.
Oh shit, there's gameplay after this. I think I missed a few opportunities for the lore.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Here you are. The situation is in control.
Wait, checking. I think he...
And then the critique of Soma from Joseph Anderson. Of course, that would come up immediately after this. Alright. Either way, that was Observer. Surprisingly good ending, but let down by a pretty horrible gameplay. And honestly, pretty horrible a lot of other stuff. Like, why does it have all those visual effects? They just make people's heads hurt. Anyway, thank you everyone who has been watching. And thank you to my supporters, Veritanium, 10 Ace Games, Rudimentary, Alpha MGZO, and Malarthy. I will see you all next time. Thank you all for joining us around the campfire tonight. Feel free to stay until dawn, but stories are done for now. You can join the community at Discord or support the campgrounds through all of the usual methods: follows, Patreons, donations, and subscriptions. There's also a Humble Bundle link that gets you something in return for your donation. I will see you guys later.